How long have you been collaborating together?
He curated a show at Format Festival, which was entirely virtual, and he included my work, actually the work from which this spins off.
We are having a personal relationship going on because of how much I interact with the work. It ties into a lot of my curatorial themes, historicity, decolonization, and teaching about those topics.
As a curator, how does it feel to have a guest curator do a show in the space, especially with a different creative process?
Part of the reason we've been keen to invite other people to curate shows is because it's an opportunity to see different perspectives. We are working within Eastern Africa, and it's good to be able to also have other people respond to some of the artistic questions that we're seeing playing out in different artists' work. With regards to the creative process, I think for me, it's just a matter of ensuring that we are aligned on what the final vision is, and then we figure out together how to execute.
How does it feel to be exhibiting at Nkai?
It is an experience to be able to speak to a crowd other than my major crowds so far, because I've been speaking to the Western world. So now to reach an East African audience, not necessarily a local one in Kampala, Uganda, is a great way to open up the stories that defined the political systems that we have today in this region, without it being only a local propagandized or some kind of exotic tale that's presented to an audience who might be more distant.
Tell us more about the title of the exhibition.
I found it in an essay by Ashraf Jamal. He was writing about Naipols, V.S. Naipols, a bend in the river. He was this Trinidadian writer who was in Uganda for a while, and his whole thing was talking unapologetically about his experiences in the colonial and post-colonial Uganda, and then it bleeds into Canon's work. This whole thing of blinking is a metaphor for the blind spots people have when they're encountering historical events and texts, and seeing all of this history in post-colonial contexts requires us to confront it.
This is the second guest curated show this year at Nkai. What are you going for with such collaborations?
There are a chance to expand our footprint in terms of the connections and relationships we have with practitioners and organizations beyond the organization. We're in the process of building an institution. We're still quite young. And so this is a good time to be flexible and make space for different approaches and see what can be born from them.